Hello, my special grade 2s. You know what time it is. It's language time. When you hear this, what sound are we doing? You know that it's our new sound of the week that is incorporated in our spelling words. So let's have a look at our new sound of the week. You can see it on the screen. You've all been looking at it, and it's the ow sound. Let's have a look. What sound do you hear? I want you to close your eyes, keep your eyes closed, and just listen to Miss Smith first. Shout, allow, brow, proud. Do you hear an ow sound in each word? Let's say them together. Shout, allow, brow, and proud. Do you hear in each of those words we have an ow sound? So for this week, boys and girls, we are learning the ow sound. But like I always say, we have a trick, and we are the Mythbusters, ready to explore this and decipher what the trick is so that we can be master spellers. The two ways of saying ow and the way it's spelt is like that, how it is on my screen. O-U and O-W. So we have two ways of saying this sound and writing it, which is where the trick comes in, because how do you know which one to use? So let's have a look. Before we start, let's think of some words that have the ow sound in. So Miss Smith started with some when I said shout, allow, brow. So let's go through these. We have proud as well. What about how, mouth, bow? And bow is a tricky one because that's take a bow, but it also looks like bow. So you have to say, you can pronounce it two ways. So that is bow and cow. Can you think of any other words, grade 2s? You may need to pause the video if you need more time to think. So we have to give our sound a rule, because you know there's always a rule, and we need to now figure out which is the right spelling. So we've seen that there's two ways to spell the ow sound. Now let's see how we can figure out which one to use. So when we hear ow at the end, remember we always clap our words and we listen to where we can hear the sound. We use O-W, and that is when it is at the end. So O-W at the end of the word. Okay, and when we hear O-W, the ow sound in the middle, we then use O-U, and it gets a sound line. So O-W is at the end of the word. When you hear the ow sound at the end, you use O-W, this one. And when you hear ow sound in the middle, you use O-U, and that's why it's always so important to clap your words, because if I give you a word and you aren't sure how to spell it, you might spell it incorrectly, but if you clap it, you'll be able to hear where the sound is and fill in what you know. So for example, let's use the word sound on my screen over here. Let's clap the word sound, boys and girls. S-ow-n-d. There are 4 claps. Did you hear 4 claps too? Now, where can you hear the ow sound when we clap the word, boys and girls? In the middle. Well done. Let's do it once more. S-ow-n-d. So we heard it in the middle of the word. So then we know that it gets a sound line. Can you see on Miss Smith's screen? Remember, we code before we fill in the words. So I filled in my sound line for where I heard the ow sound. Then I can fill in what I know. S-ow-n-d sound. And that is how you will practice for your spelling this week, your sounds. I would like it if you could ask an adult to read out your spelling words, boys and girls, and then you make a column like this one, where we've got the words in this different sides, like the OW, like you can see allow, bow, now, cow, brow, how. And then on this side, shout, bounce, count, mouth, mouse, sound. So I would like you to ask an adult to jumble them up. So they can call out shout, and then they can call out brow, and then they can call out sound, and then they can call out now. And I would like you to code them and then put them in the right column, either in the OW side or the OU side.